New England Patriots Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Begin by painting your pointer, middle, and pinky nails white and your ring and thumbnails brown. On your middle nail, we're going to begin by painting the face side of the Patriots logo. So this is the instructions for your left hand. For your right hand, you're going to want this side of this nail to be your pointer nail, and so you're just going to switch the pointer and ring, or pointer and middle. Yeah, so that is the right way. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the outline. So I'm just going to create a blue line across the top that sort of flicks up at the end, and then cut that back down towards the tip, and then create the silhouette of the Patriots logo of the face. And then swoop that line back up towards the other side so it's close to where it started, and then fill in that shape. And I'm going to leave just a little bit of space white for the face because we're going to be painting that gray anyway. So then, as I just mentioned, fill in the face with gray. And this is a very, very light gray. At this point, I'm going to add some details to the face and also a second coat to my blue because it was a little streaky looking before, and I want to make sure that it has a really nice bold look. So you're going to make a little line through where under the cheekbone would be of the face, and then create a shadow around the eye, and also add a shadow on the nose, shadow the upper lip, and also just a little bit for the chin. And then, as I mentioned, a second coat over the top of the blue. So I'm going to be adding a white star into the forehead area of the blue. And then add just two white lines coming from the edge of your nail on the other side. And I'm going to be creating a thin black outline that goes around this part of the logo. And as I'm doing this, I'm leaving a thin white line between the black line and the logo. This is going to make it really pop and stand out and almost look like it was a sticker, even though we all know it's been hand painted, but it'll kind of give a cool effect either way. So then we're going to be continuing the logo across the pointer nail for the left hand and the middle nail for the right hand. So I'm going to start with the blue section, that block of blue, and right now I am going to leave it square, and I'm just going to keep it one piece. Later on we can separate it out with white, and then that longer tail piece of the logo down below, and then finish off with the top with the red. And again, this is kind of a rough beginning because with those separating with the little lines, I'm going to fix it all up with white. So the first thing I'm going to do with white is separate a line between the red and the blue. And you do want the red and the blue to touch before, so that when you put the white over it, it creates really sharp lines and it'll look a lot crisper and a lot better that way. And then touch up any of the red or the blue or anything that you need to that may have gotten too thick or just not quite right. And then, just like we outlined it with black before, outline this part of the design as well. On the pinky nail, I'm going to be painting an N in the upper area of the nail, the upper and sort of towards the left. So it's not half, it's in more than half the nail, but just that upper side. And you want the N to be fairly thick in print. And I'm going to really crisp up all the edges and make sure that it looks really nice. And then also on the top area, it's got sort of a mimic of the logo that you painted on your middle nail. So you gotta have that little flick up at the edge, and then have it fan back a little bit. And then below the N, paint the E, and the vertical line of the E and the farthest line of the L or of the N are the same line, so they share the same space. So that can kind of help you too if you know that that line is the same. And I'm not going to worry about leaving that white line between the N and the E. I'll fix that later like I did on the pointer nail. So then make sure that you get all those lines of your E in there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of red if there's space next to my N, and then clean up the design with white. So I'm going to start by separating the N from the E, just with a really super thin line, adding a tiny star on the N by the little logo, and a couple little white lines. On my ring and thumbnail, I'm going to be doing a football pattern, so I'm going to start in the top, and I'm going to paint a line across right next to the cuticle. And then I'm going to add another line across the tip. And then add a line up the center and a couple little lines going across it. And of course, add a layer of top coat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my design. Please share any recreations with me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I would really love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!